This is a review of the ESR 5-card hinge kickstand wallet. I don't know how many versions they have, but something along those lines. I got it because it's multi-purpose and seem to have the most functionality. So supposedly it holds up to 5 cards. I would say they can't all be thick. They can't all be credit cards unless it stretches out over time. I guess we'll see. So the idea is you could hold up to 3 cards here. I do have 3 cards in here, but one of them is just like a gift card. You can push them out this way, but you do have to move this a little bit to do it. This is a way that you can hold it if you're using it for the day. So that's nice. Here is how it attaches. It is a good idea if you have the extra piece, it will make it more stable because it is something that is long. And I'll show you the empty one. This is so it does act as a kickstand. It is very sturdy, very. And here's the inside. This was my favorite part. 2 cards, easy to get out, easy peasy. And so this was my favorite part of it. So I use my ID and my main card here, and the ones I don't use very often here. The Desert Titanium is a slightly metallic, kind of beigey color. So it does go decently. It actually looks more beige in the camera than it does in real life to me. This is actually kind of matching the pink in real life to me. But the thing I wanted to mention, I use thick cases. My husband uses thin cases. There's a reason I now have 2, but I kind of wanted this color anyway. The camera bump can mess this up because this is a large piece, depending on the shape of your phone and how many cameras. This is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So it's huge and has a bunch of cameras. This is a thick case. You can see it's covering up the camera, but there's almost no bump. So it's not causing any problems, and it doesn't cover up a lens either. So I can take pictures, videos, and this isn't in the way. I have a new one with a slightly thicker bump. It's not too bad, so I think it'll be fine, but it'll be a little less stable because of that. And this is also my case. Let's see if I can get this off. This is the only one I found that's flush. This is a moose or mouse case. And it's completely flush, but it's a thick, super protective case. So I ordered this one for my husband because he uses a thinner case. So it has a pretty big camera bump. So it didn't work because the bump was big and pushing this corner up, and it wouldn't lie flush, and it was be more likely to lose it. So it's just something to keep in mind. With these camera bumps. Maybe if you could find a case without a camera bump and just use those little camera protective pieces, that could work for you. But it's just something that you may encounter and be frustrated with and have to send. And that's not just this wallet. That's anything like this would create that potential issue. So I have like the brown now to go with my wood case, the Desert Titanium. This is the Desert Titanium stick, and this is the Desert Titanium ESR ring. So overall, I think it's a really innovative and great product.
Very brief review. This is the wallet. It's an absolutely lovely colour. It has this tab on, which is super useful for holding your phone when it's on the magnetic thing. As you can see, it has a clear space for like your driving license or whatever else, space for cards in the back. Super easy to get them out because you just lift that up and slide the cards out. And what I use it for a lot really is just as a stand, so you can use it that way or that way. The magnetic, I can't show you because I'm filming with my phone, which is what I'm using it for, but the magnetic pad works so well. It's just so easy to use. I feel really secure using it in my pocket, out and about with my cards in, but just to use it as a stand for the price and everything else that comes with it, it's just a really, really good little wallet. I saw it on YouTube and decided to go for it, and I'm really pleased with it. And I say it's a really nice colour. I don't feel like it'll get filthy easily either because it's like a nice white clean material. Yeah, really pleased with it, really happy with it. definitely recommend it.
I start off by saying this is the second one of these that I've bought. This is the new one. I decided to go with this all black this time, but the first time I got the carbon fiber one. So you can see the wear is on the metal as well as some of the corners. But what ultimately made me get a new one was this on the inside, just the ID cover. However, the actual hinge for the bending never broke and still functions just fine, which was the only really worry that I had from the beginning. I will say the first one I don't think came with one of these, but I assume if this is for if your phone doesn't have MagSafe. But yeah, these things are great. I've now owned two, and if this one lasts me as long as the first one did, I will be purchasing again. Very convenient. 10 out of 10 for me.
ये अच्छा वॉलेट है। आगे 3 कार्ड आ जाते हैं एंड अंदर एक ही कार्ड आता है। तो हालांकि मैंने एक कार्ड रखा है और थोड़ा कैश ज़्यादा नहीं आता, 2 ही या ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 3 नोट आएंगे थोड़ा टाइट होके। बाकी तो सही है, मतलब क्वालिटी वगैरह और ये चीज़ भी सही है, यूजेबिलिटी भी है सही है, और मतलब मैग्नेट भी ठीक है इसकी। थोड़ा सा महंगा है बट ठीक है।